Let's see. Well, I already investigated that. Betting that was torn up. There's a lot over here, and I still haven't investigated the body.
Vials of laudanum. The label shows that this laudanum comes straight from America.
Right.
I wonder if Washington's involved.
Oh, we're all jealous. That's the true neck of the gods there.
The handprint on the handle is really small. I can't imagine a man with a hand that size. It must be from a woman's hand.
It's from a woman's hand, but
The blade is short and thin. Well sharpened,
could have
apparently.
been Emily's.
It's covered in blood. Still fresh. The lower part of the handle is unsullied by blood. The murderer gripped the weapon so tight that there's no blood where he held it. The handprint indicates a small and slender hand.
Right.
Knocked over bottle of wine.
Analyze the smell.
What kind of plonk is that? Hey, it's a Bordeaux. That's a Chateau de Briand. It's
Oh,
a great
great. Did I
wine.
get drunk?
I don't know what's happened to this wine, but it's undrinkable.
Did I get drunk from that? 'Cause I hope not. Sorry, I was just had to check something.
Blood spatter indicates that the murderer must have held Elizabeth upright during the attack. Even if Elizabeth wasn't very big, I doubt she wouldn't have put up a struggle. It takes tremendous strength to overpower someone like that.
Right.
Poor girl bled to death.
I mean, 9 stab wounds will
Whoever
probably
left
tend
that
to do it.
footprint has boats for feet. That's at least a size 15. Where's a size like that here? Peru? Washington, maybe.
But they said Washington never left the room.
A chest with a half-circle pattern.
Oh, I was... It's like, after all the keys I got,
An untutored hand copied these notes. Looks like a healing method. Well, that's a pity. The writing is barely legible.
oh, I don't have science or occultism. So I should actually investigate her, probably. Oh, and her. Oh, well, that's unsettling, to say the least. Oof.
There are numerous marks on the body. She must have fought like a lion. It couldn't have happened without a lot of noise.
That's
Also
true.
A number of old scars.
Old scars indicating she did something herself.
People who scar themselves in this way generally do so to relieve some kind of psychological suffering.
Yeah.
By trying to master the pain, they establish their self-control. Scarring, ugh. Scarring isn't very regular, but they're mostly from old cuts.
Right. Oh, I can't. I can't do anything with these.
Blood, but no trace of blows on the legs. The direction of the blood streaks caused by the wounds to the thorax show that she was standing when she lost blood. This proves that she was standing when she was assassinated. Possibly held by someone or something. More tattoos, similar to those on the rest of her body.
But I can't examine those. Because I do not know about those.
I see no sign of bruising on the skull. The only clue is a scar from a previous craniectomy. Poor Elizabeth, she must have been very young when she went through all that. That's torture. She also has old scars around the neck. Maybe mutilations. She bled from the nose.
Sure.
Signs of bleeding, but I don't see any traces of bruising.
Oh.
A strange smell. Laudanum. Certain courtiers use it to get drunk. If taken in large quantities, it can provoke fits of madness.
Body, I guess. Examine the upper body.
No fewer than 9 wounds on the thorax, with a lot of blood. On first sight, I'd say that's what caused her death. Some of these tattoos are veritable works of... What's that? The skin between her breasts is different. Bloody hell! This tattoo was drawn on a page of leather and stitched onto her skin. Probably during childhood. If the scars are anything to go by.
Well, that's gross.
The same kind of tattoo as on the rest of her body.
That's, especially gross.
It looks as though the wounds were inflicted from a precise angle.
I don't want to be using stuff, but I really don't want to be down to 0.
Behind Elizabeth.
Or down to 1, rather.
No wounds, but blood on the right hand. Nothing on the left except that tattooed symbol. No marks or bruising around the wrists. It doesn't look like she was tied up or held by force.
Right, that's the clock.
The clock stopped at 3:54. If it was smashed during the murder, then I've just established the time of the crime.
Yes, I know. Doctor, I need 20 royal jellies stat.
Vials of laudanum.
Da, da, da. Wait, what?
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, your brothers and I are absolutely snowed under by the work required to govern this new country. Please excuse us. As soon as we can get free, even if it's just for a day.
Right, I read that already.
Has Sir finished with this room?
I know enough now. Thank you.
Very well, sir. Sir may return whenever need be. I shall guard the door.
Alright, right. I say... I have forgotten which direction I was going.
President George Washington.
Right. I'll enjoy coins.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Okay, well that's just weird. It's Cardinal's room.
Huh, that's me.
Oh, yes.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Now there's still one more room I need to go in. And I think I figured out.
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Did it? Is there a box in her room? So I don't remember.
Two coils circle the lock.
Yeah? No, that's not the key. Oh, that's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So I can't go downstairs.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
It's already in there.
Monsieur Jacques Perru.
I don't want to talk to you. As you're a jerk-ass and you beat the shit out of her. And the game didn't let me stop you even though I thought I did. Well, I'm still somehow hung up about that. Just don't fight me.
What do you want from me, de Richet?
Greetings. It's fallen to me
Cut
that...
the crap! Get to the point. We both know why you're here.
And have you got anything to
that's
tell
fine.
me?
What does it matter? It's too late anyway. Do what you have to do and get out.
It's never too late, sir. If you have something to say, now is the time.
You don't understand. Everything's already written. It's over.
Oh,
Why is he behaving like the perfect culprit? What is it that's already written? I'm not sure I follow you.
No, you don't.
At least I got a focus point back.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Thought I had the key for that.
The Massacre of the Innocents by Rubens. A bit gloomy. Guess my room is not that bad.
Honestly, I don't really care for these paintings. For France.
The Massacre of the Innocents, but by Van Harlem. I think that Mortimer likes to play mind games with his guests.
So she did it to herself and she helped cover it up. And that is what it would imply.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
It should be lying around, so I'll just take it with me. Yeah, I should have thought about that.
Dear friend, please come and join us. We must meet about the ongoing operations in Paris.
Right. Invitation letter. Rifle lying around. Clock that's not broken. Glad I have the key.
4 circles. Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
What?
Dear Monsieur Pepper.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
All right. Have you finished?
Not quite. I'd like you to answer a few questions.
Oh, yeah,
2 days ago, I surprised you having a go at Miss Adams. What happened? Did you want to give her another beating? She wouldn't let you push her around again, huh?
Shut up, you little shit! You have no idea what happened, and here you are, carping away. You think you're Investigator of the Year. Have you taken a look at yourself, de Richet?
Didn't you get enough beating her black and blue the last time?
I did not!
Why?
Nothing. Get away from me.
Just as soon as you stop treating me like I'm an idiot. If you wanted people to think you were guilty, you couldn't have done any better. So cut the bullshit and come clean now.
I can't! He'll come for revenge.
Who?
No one! Just shut your trap, goddammit! Yes, I was there. Yes, I walked in her blood. You've got all you need to wrap it up. Now scram!
Yeah, it's as I thought. Now where are the stairs back upstairs? Upper stairs, not lower stairs. Yeah, so let's see. Guess is Adam stabbed himself, Prue walked in, and he covered it up, probably. I mean, I'm just guessing, like... Well, okay, I shouldn't say I'm just guessing, because I woke up to find her dead in the other road, so I do know, but... I think this would be the conclusion you were supposed to draw. Okay. Yes, I know. I mean, they did establish that the size of the hand mark on the knife would have had to have been from a woman, so that means that it obviously couldn't have been him.
I've come to speak about the findings of the investigation, my lord.
I'm listening, Louis.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I don't have any evidence conclusive enough to allow me to name the culprit with certitude.
Really? I see. Well, that's your decision, Louis, and I accept it. Given the distinguished guests and the sensitive political issues involved at the conference, I trust you'll leave me to conclude the case in my own way. Right. It's time we spoke about your mother, Louis.
She seems to be making every effort to steer clear of your guests.
What do you mean?
For the past few weeks, my mother's been playing cat and mouse, if you will. I don't know why, but it wouldn't surprise me to learn that she's trying to avoid someone. The question is, who?
And in your opinion, would she be the cat or the mouse?
Knowing my mother, she would be the cat.
That doesn't make me feel any better, Louis.
What was the official reason why my mother came to your island?
I knew about your mother's activities, and yours, in the Golden Order. I thought we had everything to gain by working together.
You mean the cannon deal with Monsieur Bonaparte?
Among others, yes. How did you hear about that?
Monsieur Bonaparte came to speak to me about it yesterday, during lunch.
I see. So impetuous. He was supposed to let me speak to you about it first. Our friend Napoleon desperately needed financial backing to properly equip his army. I took it upon myself to back him, because I have a firm conviction that he can go far.
We shall see. However, there's one thing that surprises me. Isn't Bonaparte a bit young to deserve so much attention?
Well, you come straight to the point. I like that. Indeed, if you knew just how much you remind me of him. Trust me, I'll wager that Monsieur Napoleon will soon prove himself. I'm working on it, at least. Once this deal was closed, I had big plans for Sarah.
Such as what?
You see, I've invited several influential figures on my island to present them with a project at the conference. It will be presented later today. I thought that the Golden Order had a role to play, and I still think so. I was hoping Sarah would be able to join us.
I see.
Indeed, if by chance your mother decided not to return to us before the conference, would you do me the great honor of attending? If only to follow the deliberations while waiting for her to duly take her seat.
Why not? We shall see.
Ah, thank you so much. In this way, you'll be able to keep your mother informed of what is said.
Don't lead him towards the hole.
There's something else I'd like to briefly go over. Earlier, you asked me the official reason for your mother's presence here.
Yes.
Is there an off-the-record reason why your mother came here?
She was looking for someone.
What do you mean?
In Paris, we were working on a smuggling case to do with occult objects. We had just arrested a dealer who intended to go to you to meet a buyer. My mother was here to find out to whom he intended to sell his stolen treasure.
Oh. What was the name of your dealer?
I honestly don't remember. Hang on. Let me try to remember. Oh, oops. Try to remember. I thought maybe I'd taken a screenshot of it or something, but I suppose not. What I can't remember is which von Breck. It wasn't the bottom left one. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought.
The dealer was called von Burchard. As for the buyer, he was unknown to us.
Okay, that's what I kind of...
No, I don't know anything about that. There's something I still don't get. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
Her not coming back to the manor after so long makes me wonder if she's wary of someone.
Well, certainly. But whom? The only ones who were present during her stay were Sir Gregory, Duchess Hillsborough, Mr. von Bohler, and myself.
You forget Elizabeth Adams, my lord.
That's true. But Gregory and I arranged it so that they wouldn't run into each other. I thought it had worked. Do you think that your mother felt she was in danger because of Elizabeth?
It's possible.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. At the beginning of our stay here, we enjoyed spending time together, solving the world's problems.
You seem to know my mother very well, my lord. What did you talk about together?
Oh, as soon as we had a little free time, we liked to share points of view about practically any subject. We would find ourselves embarked on interminable discussions that could go from Monsieur Blanchard's flight in a hot air balloon to the Treaty of Jassy, or the adoption of the metric system in France last year, or even Mr. Eli Whitney's invention in the United States.
My mother must have undoubtedly taken great pleasure in these exchanges. She always was one to appreciate broadening her knowledge. I'm surprised she didn't get you started on the Crusades. It was her favorite subject.
Are you joking? Sarah and I spent entire days together reliving them. It so happens that the Crusades are also my subject of predilection, especially the Third. My ancestor distinguished himself brilliantly during the siege of Saint-Jean-d'Acre.
Oh, then.
Unfortunately, my lord, the Crusades are not my chosen field.
Well, it doesn't matter. You have plenty of time to learn. Your mother is a very well-read woman. You're quite lucky to have her as a model, Louis.
Yes, I know, but I'm still very worried.
I must admit, there are worse things to worry about now, Louis.
What do you mean?
Since she disappeared, your mother has been seen once. Her behavior on the evening of your arrival greatly surprised Gregory and myself. She resurfaced to attack Emma, Emily Hillsborough's twin sister. And she shot her with a pistol. Then, before Gregory could intervene, she ran off and disappeared again.
I beg your pardon? Hang on.
That means my vision on the wharf, it was actually happening inside the manor. Mother shot Emily's sister? The very person she came looking for? Why would she do that?
Excuse me, but between that and the childhood of Lady Adams, it's all a bit much for me to cope with. I need to piece it all together again to see things more clearly. You said that you spent a lot of time talking together at the beginning. What happened for that to change?
I'm afraid I haven't much to tell you. The more the days went by, the more she withdrew into herself. She never gave me an explanation, until the day came when she purely and simply disappeared.
Where did she go when she wanted to be alone?
She would shut herself away in a room we use as a box room.
Oh,
upstairs.
Would you allow me to go there?
Naturally, Louis, of course. I'll send you a servant to open it.
Thank you.
Can I walk
One last
around?
thing, although I don't know if there is a connection.
I'm listening.
A gate was forced the other night near the wharf. Nothing serious, just a few small things damaged.
Sorry, my lord, but I was searching for leads to my mother. I thought I was hot on her trail and didn't take any precautions.
Well, you could have reported it to a servant. But never mind. I shall put it down to your ardor and anxiety. However, please try to respect my estate in future.
I certainly will. Please accept my sincerest apologies.
That's all I can tell you about the disappearance of your mother, Louis. I would like to have been more helpful.
I shall stay on her trail and follow up any leads.
Thank you. We will meet later on to welcome our last guest. In the meantime, I shall get someone to open the box room upstairs for you.
Thank you.
Alright, well, that was a thing. Did I get my focus
The room is
points?
just opposite Mortimer's study.
It is. Alright, I'm actually gonna have to, let's see, pause this right now. Hang on. Yeah.